Good morning, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Market opens up here in about 3 minutes. Now, when I say live, in case you're new to these videos, what I mean is that this is not a situation where everything has already been recorded and now I'm coming back and doing a voiceover or doing a post commentary. I'm recording myself live for the very first time, seeing the data. So if you want raw thoughts, raw emotions, raw reactions, then you will definitely get that. If you want a nicely scripted video, a nicely edited video, you will not get that. But if you want the nitty gritty, look into what day trading is like, what it's like to be a day trader, then this video will definitely deliver on that. So as far as right now, the plan is to watch YY out of the opening gates. But I say plan on because this is live. So potentially in the next couple minutes, maybe something else will pop up that, gets my attention. But as of right now, that is the goal. So I will be back at the open, which is now in about 2 minutes. All right, the market is open. What is the high of that? 84.25. Just going to let this play out right now. This right here is the 1 minute time frame. So that candle right now is just representing literally the first minute of the day. Oh, and this thing just continues to grind. Let's see. Try for 300 up there at 88.50. Would like more than 300 shares, but this will at least allow me to get my feet wet on the position. Well, maybe I missed it. Just rejected at 88. So not quite the power, at least as of now, to get up through that area. Although Boeing looks interesting. Let's see, what is that? 201.75. I'm going to get that alerted. So what I mean by alerted, if you're not familiar with the site, I do offer a community. So right there in the private community, just alerted 201.75 as an area. But as of now, looking like that might not even come into play. Do like, what is that? 87.25 on YY as a flush point. If it comes into play, I don't know if it will. But wow, as of now, this thing is just beast moding. 88.85 looks interesting. Again, if it even comes into play. But as of right now, this thing is just grinding higher and higher. Look at it go. All right, potentially 89. Yeah, I'm going to get in there at 89.28. I like this candle that seems to be forming. So all out there for a quick $84 scalp. Definitely just wanted to scalp that one. You got to give credit where credit's due. Very, very strong mover. Realized I was going against the trend, but I increased my odds there by just being Oh, and I only did 300 shares. Whoops. Forgot to change that to 500. Oh, well. I was going to say, I thought 84 looked a little small for 500 shares. I was like, I'm pretty sure that was supposed to be over 100, but, well, that is why. All right, what's going on with BEKE? So very happy with that trade. You know, even if it pulls back even more. All right, let's see. What is that? 58. I don't know. Oh, there. Wow. Look at that. Boom. Just like that all of a sudden. Wow. Look at that. I was going to say it was bizarre. There was not really any volume, but then all of a sudden at 9:33, just like that, kaboom, up it goes. I like 59 as a entry point there. See if we can get some more pulling back here. I'm just going to hop out there for the $95. I mean, that was already a big red candle there. And down it goes. But yeah, that was goofy. But hey, I'll take it. I mean, I'm 4 minutes into the day and I'm up $179. I'm not sure of any place in the world where you can make $179 in less than 5 minutes by pressing buttons online. All right, NKLA, what's going on over here? All right. Ah, shoot. No shares to short, though. Also get alerted. Out of consolidation. Can it get more continuation? So like I said, you're not hearing things. I'm just making these alerts as we go. But Boeing just continues to grind higher and higher. So that original flush point I said at 201.75, nope, that never came into play. I'm going to get it updated, though, to 204.75. BA 204.75. So, yeah, 204.75 if the price wants to pull back through there. Oh, I don't know. Boeing, I mean, I've had plenty of success with Boeing, but sometimes it's just one of those stocks that almost drives you insane. But, all right, I will go ahead and pause. But yeah, like I said, 5 minutes in, up $179. And look at Boeing continue to go. All right, I'm going to pause. All right, 87.85 looks like a very, very interesting area here from the short perspective, if it can get down through that area. $87.85. Can it get the breakdown through there? Although what's got me a little concerned is this volume bar has really dropped off. Really, really dropped off. So me personally, that's got me a little iffy. I'm not saying that's why somebody should avoid the trade, but that's also why the community, the way it works is it's not a bunch of sheep. I made the alert. It's up to people. Do they want to take the trade? Do they not want to take the trade? How do they feel about it? But like I said, right now, I don't feel so good about it. That small volume bar has me a little worried. Again, I could be totally wrong. Maybe this worry is unfounded and will be stupid to be worried. And maybe it'll cause me to miss out on making some money. But yeah, right now, I don't quite feel comfortable with that area down there at 87.85 with the volume. I'll keep an update on it just so we can kind of get an example of was my worry justified or was this worry unfounded and is it going to end up costing me money? Of course, this could all... Well, there it's starting to go. If it gets down through 87.50, it should really make another big move to the downside. And there it goes, broken down through. And yeah, that fast. Look at that. Well, so I was wrong. So to my point, members of the community, and that's why it's a good thing that people aren't cheap, right? Imagine what happens if I was like, no, people, don't take it. Then there would be a bunch of people that just missed out on a good trade. But by letting people decide for themselves, there were some people that were like, no, Clay, I'll take that. And they just got a very nice move in their favor, and it's looking like that move is just starting, especially if it can break down through that pink line there. So a break of 87, and I don't know why this thing wouldn't get down to at least 86.50. Yeah, there it is. So shoot, and there's 86.50, there it goes. Well, in a sick and twisted way, I'm glad that happened. It's a great educational example of why really you need to be a community where everybody assumes you can think for yourself, right? Because if you let somebody else think for you, unfortunately, trading is just not that easy. And in this situation, people would have been upset at me. Clay, why did you cancel the trade? Why did you cancel the trade? I didn't cancel it. I just canceled it for myself because I didn't quite feel good about it. But I was totally wrong to have felt that way. But good little example there of personal risk tolerance and how it's different for everybody. But, well, there we go. Congratulations to any members that took that trade. All right, I think this one is probably getting ready to head down below 46. Oh, nice. Maybe I can just take the scalp right above 46.51 though. I was thinking it's looking like it might want to break down through 46.50, but in this situation, let's just see if it wants to even revisit it. So in at 46.64. Let's see if this thing wants to pull back a bit more here. Extremely, extremely strong, but So out there, and like I said, just took the, oh, look at that. Well, man. Well, this video has me looking like a moron. I don't want to post this now. The trolls are going to have a heyday. Good grief. Hey, I guess that's hindsight. You're absolutely right, trolls. Let me save it for you. I should have just held. I should have not put that order in there. You're absolutely right. In hindsight, you're absolutely right. Unfortunately, though, these are truly live, and I had no idea that that was actually going to happen. So, I mean, I'll still take the, what did I even make on that? The 66 bucks. So I'll take that. And again, it's 9:47. So, I mean, we're talking about not even 20 minutes in. I'm up almost $250. I'm not sure many places in the world where that can happen, but wow, look at that. Look at that. Pretty crazy. But yeah, you know, when you're going against a trend like that, if you're expecting huge movements like this, they can happen. I mean, it just happened here. But if you're expecting that to happen, more times than not, that's not going to happen. You got to take what the market gives you from a scalping perspective. But yeah, there's no doubt about it. In that situation, I'm looking kind of silly right now. Roku right now, I'm not quite sure what to think. Look at this 5 minute. Just straight up. Crazy. I'm not, I mean, is this really is there any tradable opportunities? Is this a little too choppy right now? I'm still kind of debating that in my head, but I figured I'd at least show the 5 minute chart there. Crazy stuff. Well, DKNG, what's going on with this one? There are shares to short. Okay, maybe a fake breakout here. Let's see, what is that? 49.65. Get that alerted. Yeah, I don't know. Is this a real breakout or not? I'm almost just wondering if I just want to be done for the day. For those of you that are maybe new to the channel, I've been adapting over the past few months what I like to call the be done in 30 approach, where my goal is to average out, so not every single day, but average out at 30 minutes per day trading. So some days a little bit shorter, some days a little bit longer. And right now it's 20 minutes in. I'm up $245. I do trading for the freedom of time. I do it for the freedom of, just being able to manage my schedule how I see fit. If you want to do trading because you want Lamborghinis and Rolex watches and mansions around the world, that's cool. I hope you get it. That's fantastic. For me, it's just freedom of time. So like I said, I think I might just call it good. Like I said, crazy. $245 in 20 minutes. Not too bad. Not many places in the world where, at least that I'm aware of, where that can be done. And that's worth my time, at least. Like I said, maybe you would say $245 in 20 minutes. That's not worth my time. And that's cool. I mean, if you do say that, though, I don't know, get a hold of me. I want to know what you do. Like, I would love to talk with you. I'm not jealous. I just want to learn more. Like, iron sharpens iron. So if you're sitting here saying 245 in 20 minutes is not worth your time, then you must be doing something that's awesome. And I'd love to learn more about it. But for me personally, it is definitely worth my time. Now, if you are interested in the private community that you saw all those alerts made for, in fact, the one that I kind of made the educational point out of that worked out really well for members that took the trade, I unfortunately didn't. But if you're interested in joining that community, getting my watch list every morning, getting those live alerts like you literally saw play out here, then just go to claytrader.com/team. The investment requirement, $99 for 3 months, which breaks down, I should note and reemphasize, $99 for 3 months, not per month. I get it. That's the normal pricing that you'll see is $99 or even more per month. But in this situation for 3 months, which breaks down to $8.25 per day, or excuse me, per week, not per day, per week. So the question just becomes, if you invest in $99, do you believe you can get at least $8.25 per week of value? If you think you can get at least $8.25 per week of value, then you'll get a great return on that investment. So check that out. And then also, as far as these live trade videos are concerned, if you enjoy them, then please hit that like button. It's a very time efficient way for you to communicate to me that you do enjoy them. They're not the easiest to make. I've got to talk to you. I've got to think about my own trades. I've got to think about alerts to make in the community. I've got to type those alerts. I've got to not sound like a total moron. So, I mean, there's a lot going on, and I get it. Nobody's forcing me to do these, but my point here is they're not the easiest thing to see. So when I do it, though, it's good for me to know that it's worth my time. It's kind of worth the hassle to do them. And like I said, a quick way to communicate that to me, hit that like button, even just a quick comment. Thanks, Clay. Something as simple as that down below, goes a long way and let me know that I'm not, kind of doing this hassle and headache for myself for no good reason. And then finally, check out the channel as a whole. Lots of other live trade videos, a good variety of videos. So hopefully you hit that subscribe button, as I would love to have you as a subscriber to the channel. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.